What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be working on some vertical pallet gardens. I'm going to be building 3. So let's get our materials together and get started. So, first thing you need are pallets. Go get some. Businesses have lots of free pallets that they're trying to give away that they can't use. So we picked some up. These are the best 3. I picked up about 15 last week, and we're gonna first break this down. I'm gonna have a complete list of the supplies I'm using down in the description. Just click on that link, it'll take you over to a Google Doc. First thing I'm gonna do is break apart these pallets enough for these shelves. So where these are, there's not enough room in between these to get plants. So I'm gonna take every other one off, and then I'm gonna combine it down closer to build a little bit bigger shelf to put some bigger plants in there. I've seen some people just take every other shelf out. Only leaves you with about 3 to 4 shelves, which is what we're gonna have. But I wanna make some deeper shelves so we can plant some bigger plants in here than just herbs, even though it may just be herbs and flowers. I'm not sure what we're gonna use this for. So we're gonna start with 3 of these. So Becky's got plenty of options for what she can plant in here versus our other pots and raised beds. Let's get started. Okay, now I've got the boards up and I've got the nails out of the top boards. So these are loose and I got the nails off. Initially I was going to hammer them in using the existing nails, but it was proving hard to get a tight fit. The nails were taking it in a different direction, so I took them out. Now I'm just gonna use my air compressor and a nail gun and get these boards done so the front part will be done. The front of the pallets are done. I've got them laid out. I've got a top on. So besides putting them in with the nail gun, I'm gonna put some nails in there as well. I have a feeling we're going to carry these pallets around, and I want the top to be able to support the weight of it as we pull it around. All right, the next phase on the pallet gardens, I've got one side all done, got a board at the top and bottom, and then now I'm putting in a board on the bottom, and then I'll frame it in on the back side. Basically what we're gonna be doing is flower box style pallet gardens, and then we've got some of the landscaping fabric that we'll put on the inside to protect the wood from the soil and water. I've done 2 of these pallets. They've got that bottom board, support board. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out this last piece and finish up the 3rd one, and then start with the cloth on the inside and frame up the back side. We've watched a bunch of other pallet garden videos, and some of them just put the landscape cloth on the back. Some of them use that as the netting on the bottom to hold the soil. I'm afraid it's not gonna support, or it's gonna wear down over time and break through the water and the soil, all that pressure. So we wanna be able to support that on the bottom with a board, and then we're gonna frame in the back. So let's get those boards cut. All right, the last part of this is we're gonna put in some fabric. I've already done it to one of the other pallets. I've seen some people put the landscape cloth on their pallet gardens, some people don't. It's just a matter of preference if you care about your wood dealing with water and moisture over time. So this will help protect it a little bit, keep the soil away from it. So we're gonna go ahead and staple this up here, and then we're gonna close it off with a couple boards on the back side to finish it out. I just got some 4-foot garden cloth, and I'm just gonna staple it in, and then I'm gonna cut it after I've got it in place. And as I've been working on this, I found out this middle post, while it does provide more support, makes it a little more difficult to get this cloth in place. I think the next time I do some of these, I'm gonna take this middle post out and just have one long garden bed. Here's where it was a little tricky for me. On the bottom rung down here, I was able to attach it to the board and then put the boards up since I could lay them flat on the ground. Here I can't lay the boards flat on the ground. So basically I'm just going to pull this tight, put the boards up, nail them in, and then cut any excess cloth away from the side of that. All right, so we are all done for the night. I've got a few shelves left to put in on this middle one, but other than that, I am all set. So I wish you guys the best of luck. Still a little too early in the year here to plant, but we wanted to take advantage of a really nice day and get some pallet gardens created. So I think we learned a lot from this first batch of them. We really like them. We've also got some other ideas to make some that are basically twice as wide, so we can put some bigger plants inside of there, and then some different designs that we're just gonna try to play around with. So stay tuned. We're gonna be doing a lot of pallet gardens and some other things to grow in small spaces. So check down in the description. I'll have a list of all the equipment I used. Everything I had was either tools or supplies that I had laying around here, so it cost me nothing to make these, but if you don't have some of the equipment, you may have to go get some. So good luck, and thanks for joining us for some vertical pallet gardens. Happy growing, guys. We'll see you later.